a very exciting life. I mean, for me it is. It began when I was 7 or 8. My mom says, well, here you go. You have a choice between ballet lessons and piano lessons. I said, piano. That lent itself to the 4-part harmonies that we use in church because, you know, a chord's a chord. And when you sing it, it's even better. Even directing and not singing doesn't make sense to me. It's one whole action. It's just a vital, vital part of it. It's like who I am. I've done it since I'm out of high school. It just got to be such a rhythmic part of my life that I can't stop it. So I guess I'm a church addict, but it's a wonderful life because it's so full. Our singers in our church are not necessarily trained. Once in a while you'll have 2 or 3 people that can actually read music, but most of them do it by ear. We have a lot of repetitive melodies that can get used, and you change the words for the different hymns. In our parish choir, I try to incorporate some of these melodies because they're easy and they're prayerful, and they work. You want it to be easy and enjoyable. You don't want it to be like, oh, you know, you don't want it to be an awful thing. It has to be a good experience. But what I try to focus on is getting them to sing together as a group. That's because we don't have any instruments to support them. So it's unique to the Orthodox Church that we need to make a great sound with whoever comes. So they have to know how to sing, they have to know what to do to make our praise and our worship sound decent. It's because it's a one-shot deal in our services. You get to sing it and then it's over, and hopefully the people can understand what it is. The choir director needs to communicate totally with the priest and vice versa. Sometimes it happens they don't agree on certain settings, and you just have to work around that. Okay, it happens, and you just have to respect each other. That's the key to any successful parish choir. I was given one of the service books, and inside of it the priest wrote in Russian, whatever the priest says, that's what you do. Okay, and basically that's what it is, because he is in charge. The service is very much a priest and a choir and the people kind of talking back and forth together. In church, I just use a little tuning fork. You just hit it on a bone and you get a pitch, and then from that pitch I can derive the notes that I want them to start on. That's really the only thing we have. Listening to recordings and just trying to preserve our traditions from what I've been taught. That's our tools. Passing down what we've learned. The Orthodox Church is spread throughout the whole world. Each part of the world has the same beliefs, the same basic services, but their music and the way that they worship is different. The Russians, they must have just got bored too quickly. They like 4 parts. That was very natural to them. This is our heritage that we picked up from them. This is what ties us to the rest of the world, to the rest of history and time, is that this is where we came from. I know you can't just say that, no, I don't have parents. You know, everybody came from somewhere. And when you're in church, you know you're in church because you see many beautiful things for the first thing, and you hear the same kind of music that will express the things we want to say to God, or things about Him even. We use this to make the connection still with history, you know, and also the old people like to hear it, you know, because the church is such an important part. It's in their heart, and when they hear the familiar words, it just lifts them up. It's just important to know that the people who sing in an Orthodox choir are really special people, because it takes such a grand commitment. They have to get here early many times. They have to be up. They have to be ready to work. You know, that's what liturgy means, to give this great glory to God, and hopefully to lead the other people into that same world, the same kingdom of heaven. So the people who do this are amazing.